Welcome to Awakening TV. I'm Alicia Hartzell, heart expert and the author of the book, Awakening to Your Story. Today we are going to talk about fear. It is a common thread through so many of the comments and questions that I get. Whether it's I'm afraid to jump out into something of my own, I'm afraid to do the personal work because I'm afraid of what I might find, I'm afraid to take the next step in my job. There are so many things that hold us paralyzed, right? And so I want to talk to you about that today. Now, I am a firm believer in making things as tangible as possible, and finding beautiful illustrations for that are what I live for. And so today we're going to talk about fear as in you crossing the street, right? So this analogy of you being on a sidewalk waiting and wanting to cross the street, but fear has you paralyzed there, right? Your feet feel cemented to the ground. You can't go across. You want it so bad, but you just can't move. You're worried about the cars going back and forth. You're worried about stepping out into traffic. Fear has you paralyzed. And the problem is that what you want is on the other side of the street, whether it's that new job on the other side, whether it's that emotional freedom from doing the personal work on the other side, whether it's stepping out and doing something on your own, it's on the other side. Whatever you are being paralyzed to stay small in, your fear is holding you there separate from what it is you're longing, right? So as we step into this analogy, we have to recognize that one of the scenarios is being stuck. And I know we're all super familiar with it. Now, the problem with being stuck is that what we want is away from us. And as time goes on and we are more separated from that dream, separated from what it is that we're longing for, we become sad and we become bitter and eventually we become resentful. And time will have flown by and we are still unable to make it across the street, right? Now, another way that we can respond to fear is by reacting to it. And if you react to fear and you dart out across the street, you have no idea what traffic is doing. And so you may run into something blindly and not really knowing what it is you're moving towards, right? So we can be paralyzed by fear. We can react to fear. And then we can also use fear, which is really what I want to share with you today. As you step in and you utilize the fear is such a healthy emotion. It gives you the opportunity to pause, to make sure you have what you need as you interact with the world around you, and then you can create movement forward. So just like you would teach a child, right, to stop, look both ways before you cross the street and then cross the street, I want you to think about that as you stand up toe to toe with your fear. I want you to acknowledge the fact that you can stop. Make sure you look both ways. Do you have everything that you need? Are you ready? If not, can you gather up those tools? And in gathering up those tools, you're prepping yourself to create movement forward, right? And you start to eliminate the power that fear has over you. You start to utilize it and use it as a friend to help you get across the street to that thing that you desire so much, right? So as we are moving forward with actionables, heart actionables to get you to move beyond the fear, I want you to stop, right? First heart actionable. Stop and acknowledge the fear. Don't run away from it. Anytime you run away from the fear, you're missing it. You're not utilizing it. And it leads you to being paralyzed. So stop, face toe to toe with the fear and acknowledge it. Then look both ways before you move forward. Do you have everything that you need? Start writing down action lists that you can use to start moving beyond that paralyzing place. Make sure you have everything, right? You have a support system around you in everything that you do. Search, seek, find all those tools that you need, and then put on your big boy and big girl bravery pants and look both ways, you have what you need, and cross the road, right? Cross the road. You are allowed to step through the traffic and make your way into your dreams. Don't let fear paralyze you. Create action and movement beyond that fear. And I know what you're saying. I can hear the comments coming in now. But I can't. What if? It doesn't matter how long you sit and prep, right? You're going to have to jump eventually. But if you utilize the time that fear is gifting you to answer all those questions, do I have? Can I do? What is my truth? And you step into the ownership of all that you have and all that you're creating, your heart is going to lead you there. What's on the other side of the fear? It was designed to be part of your existence. You are not meant to be separated from it. Take time to build that bridge, to make that path forward, and know that you can have it. It's time to use fear as your friend, not as your foe. Step in, make your path known, and make your movement forward. If you need any other help along the way, know that I am here to support you, to inspire you, and to teach you as you move towards those dreams, as you embody all those things that your heart desires. If you have any questions, email me at alicia@awakeningtoyourstory.com, or you can always find more support at awakeningtoyourstory.com. Until next time, know that I completely support you in all that you are and in all that you're doing. And I want you to know that I am sending you love, unconditional and unlimited. Love your way. For more support, information, and inspiration, join me at awakeningtoyourstory.com.